Hello everybody. Thought I'd do a video here. I was just watching a couple of videos on YouTube. One was about New York trying to pass a bill about putting a serial number on each and every round sold in their state so that it would be legal and they could have you fill out paperwork for every round you buy. One way to bankrupt people, imprison their citizens, at least the law-abiding ones. And I got to think. New York's the state that banned having a big gulp. That was under, let's see, one of those ones that's running for president, has billions of dollars. Oh yeah. I won't mention his name. He stands out too much. Even Sanders looks bad. Anyway. Anyway. Then there's other bills out there trying to pass that, you can't own high capacity magazines. Well, I'm thinking one of these days, if we don't stand up and vote these people out who want to have the nanny state or the dictatorship and keep them out, we're going to look back and go, we used to have more rights. Now we can't buy products we need, sugar, salt, flour, because it's considered hazardous to our health. Only buy what they say we can do and have. I'm a member of the NRA. I'm a member of the GOA, because both those organizations are fighting for not just our Second Amendment right, our First Amendment right, but the rest of them. The right of pursuing happiness. So however we as Americans choose. Some of these political parties or members of a party are even wanting to outlaw the Bible because it does not push their agenda. So they'll outlaw owning the Bible, so you'll know some other truth besides what the government tells you. They've already taken history out of the school so that the kids cannot learn the truth about socialism, communism, and our own way of life under a constitutional republic where we have the right to choose whether we eat healthy or whether we eat what they consider not healthy, whether we don't smoke or smoke. I don't smoke, but I know people who do. What if the government went after smoking the way that they go after firearms? What if the government went after owning a vehicle the way they do firearms? I could tell you case after case, if I looked it up, how many people have been killed in car crashes. Or sneezes. How many people have been killed in aircraft? More than by firearms. There's even studies done now in England and other European countries that knives and knifing attacks have gone on the increase since the banning of personal owned firearms. I guess the violence didn't stop. Could it be human nature and non teaching of decency, respect, and that there's more to life than just being here? Oh, that's getting into spiritual realm, such as do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And we're going to lose our freedoms if people do not stand up and join groups like the NRA, the GOA, and many other organizations that are set up to defend the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, for individuals, because the individuals are supposed to be in charge of the government, not the government in charge of us. So once they get done telling us we no longer have any rights, what do you think they're going to take off the market next? Let's see. In New York, they've taken off the market large sodas. In some places, they're wanting to take off the market e-cigarettes. Some places, they're wanting to take off the market certain foods because they contain too much sugar. Or foods that don't comply with a certain foreign law that's trying to be forced upon America. Because of animals that they deem not clean enough to eat. But yet they're clean enough for them to do unspeakable acts to and spread diseases to their women. Because they don't think women are equals. America, wake up. Before we become a European stifled country where we cannot produce anything without government intervention, cannot say anything, or we lose the internet completely, except for what the government wants us to see and hear. Sound familiar? Maybe communist China? How about Venezuela? How'd that work for them? How's it working for California? How many homeless people are there and have no rights? Well, I'm going to get off my soapbox here and just say there are organizations out there that will give your single voice more of a volume, such as the NRA, the GOA, and many, many other organizations. So when we stand up and say to those people who want to take all our rights away, and we grab our only and last chance of freedom and say, from my cold, dead hands, we'll have something in our corner, such as the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. The Declaration of Independence was written to get us away from an oppressive government. If we hadn't had the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, and the belief that the human race is given rights by God, we would still be King George's boys. Well, with that, if you like, share, and subscribe, that will help. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.